Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with ours Koso. My name is Chen and I am a nutritionist from Toronto, Canada. Today I am going to walk you through a super simple and super nutrient-packed recipe. I'm going to show you exactly the step-by-steps of it, what we add, and I'm also going to tell you exactly why it's so healthy for you. So we're actually going to be using ours Koso, the star of the show, in a golden latte or turmeric latte. And if you're like me, you don't have a milk frother at home, it's gonna turn out more like a golden milk or turmeric milk, and that's totally okay. It'll just miss a little bit of the foamy texture, but it will have the same healthy, nutrient-dense properties. It's gonna have anti-inflammatory properties, gut healing properties, all that good stuff wrapped in a warm beverage. And it's something that I think is really easy to incorporate into the start of your day. So in place of coffee at midday for a little pick-me-up, or even at the end of your day before bed to kind of ease you into that pre-bed routine that you have. So without further ado, let's go through it. The first thing you're gonna need is a mug. So I've started with this normal mug, nothing special, something that withstands heat, of course. And our first ingredient is kind of what the recipe is named after, and it is turmeric. As you can see, it has this beautiful yellow color. So turmeric is known for its anti-inflammatory properties. Anytime you feel like you're really inflamed or going through a really extreme bout of stress or your immune system is compromised, turmeric is definitely something that you can add to your routine or to your day to kind of support your immune system in fighting off those foreign invaders or that extra bout of stress. So we're gonna take about half a teaspoon of this and dump it right into our mug. Our next ingredient is honestly one of my favorites to add to warm beverages, and that is ground cinnamon. You can grind cinnamon sticks into powder yourself if you want to, but I've just got it ground already. And cinnamon not only adds that really beautiful, like wintry flavor, it also has this insulin mimicking effect in the body. So if you're someone who struggles with blood sugar regulation, like high blood sugar or low blood sugar, or if you have any sort of insulin resistance issues, pre-diabetes or diabetes, then ground cinnamon is a great helper in helping you regulate your insulin sensitivity. So we're gonna add a quarter of a teaspoon of cinnamon right into our mug. The next two ingredients are gonna add a little bit of kick, a little spice. So the first thing is, we're gonna add a quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So you can see, I don't know if you can see that, really beautiful color as well. So cayenne pepper is spicy. It'll add a little boost to the metabolism. It revs up your metabolism. And if you're not a fan of spicy, totally okay. If you want to just add a pinch of it or a quarter, instead of a quarter of a teaspoon, you can add an eighth of a teaspoon instead, whatever suits your palate here. I'm going to add the full quarter teaspoon because I'm feeling a little spicy. And next we've got ground ginger. You can use fresh ginger if you want to. You can just grate about a quarter or half a teaspoon of it, but I've got a quarter of a teaspoon of ground powdered ginger. And again, ginger, known for its anti-inflammatory properties. It is a stomach soother. It's been used in ancestral medicine for hundreds and thousands of years. And yeah, if you're someone who experiences nausea or indigestion quite often, add some ginger into your routine. So this beverage is really great for people like you. Okay, next up, we're gonna add some black pepper. So the reason why we're adding black pepper partially is to add a little savoriness to the flavor profile of the turmeric latte. However, black pepper is also a very good complementary pairing with turmeric powder. These two go really well together because the black pepper amplifies the effects of the turmeric. So it'll make it more bioavailable and more functional and more usable in your body. So we're just gonna add a crack. Quick crack, that's all you need. And next, we're gonna add some sea salt. So sea salt is awesome because it contains minerals more than just sodium chloride itself. Usually with table salt, that's just sodium chloride, but most sea salts contain also potassium, a little bit of magnesium and zinc. And so those are all electrolytes that are needed to balance out sodium, right? Just a little dash. Okay, Next, we're gonna add about a tablespoon of hot water, and that's gonna help us just mix everything into a really smooth consistency. So when we add our milk later on, it's all gonna be very smooth and silky and velvety. Okay, so you're just gonna add about a tablespoon in here. Take our handy spoon, shake it all up. Okay, so that's looking pretty smooth right now. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's all very liquidy, so we've smoothed out the powders. Next, we're gonna add about a tablespoon of ours Koso. So as I mentioned before, this recipe is very low sugar because the only source of sweetness is coming from the Koso, and even then, Koso is not that sweet in my opinion. So yeah, again, we're gonna add about a teaspoon. You can always add more if you want to. I'm gonna go for a teaspoon and a half today, just because I want some extra probiotic loving in my day. All right, so mix that up all together. Last but not least, we're gonna add some warm milk. This is really important, and you can use any milk of your choice. I've gone with an organic, unsweetened almond milk here, but we want the milk to be warm because we don't want to burn the ours Koso. We don't want to cook it. We want to preserve the very delicate probiotics, prebiotics, and health benefits of this beautiful beverage. So we're only gonna warm the milk. If you're using a thermometer, I would say aim for around 50 to 60 degrees. I've just put mine on the stove top and warmed it over low heat. As soon as you see a little bit of like steam action at the surface, it shouldn't be boiling at all. That's when you know it's at the right temperature, or you can use a thermometer. And from there, we're gonna use about a cup of warm milk. And at this point, you can froth your milk before adding it to the rest of the mixture. I don't have a frother, so I'm just gonna add this warm milk directly and mixing it all together. Oh my gosh, this color is so gorgeous. It's like a beautiful, rich, earthy brown. Okay, so now that it's all mixed, it is ready for consumption. So really, to recap the steps that we did, we just added all of the ingredients into a mug with the exception of the warm milk of your choice. Mix that all together and then add the milk last. And then voila, you've got this amazing golden turmeric latte or golden turmeric milk. And then we're gonna just go ahead and do a little taste test. Oh, yeah. So that Cayenne definitely adds a little bit of a kick. If you're not a fan of that, that's okay. You can just add a little less, but I love a little spice, and I think it balances out really well with the sweetness of the Koso. So please go ahead and give this one a try. Let us know what you think of the recipe. If you're interested in learning more about ours Koso, more about immune health, more about, gut healing protocols, you can go ahead and check out the ours Koso website. My name is Keren. Thank you so much for sticking with us to the end of the video, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!